Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com, and we are back today with another episode of VidGamiac vs. Import back in Steins, and we are playing chapter number 1. Now, the first thing I have to note is this game does not play like normal visual novels in that the choices aren't A or B choices. They have to do with your cell phone interface, and you have to respond to certain text messages at certain points in the game. So this commentary is going to be a little bit different. Instead of having the choices on the screen, I'm going to point them out as we go along. So you want to fast forward using the right bumper like any other visual novel until the game stops you. Whenever the game stops you, that means you have to hit the X button to pull out your cell phone and then hit the A button to get to the interface. So it's going to stop you for the first time in the computer workshop right here, and it's going to tell you to call someone. So you want to go over to contacts, which is the little person in the upper right hand corner, and we're going to call the second person on the list, so the one with the parentheses, and this should call them up, and you can get your first achievement right here. So you want to skip to the dialer, and you want to dial 1111 10 times. So just keep mashing the A button until you get the achievement. Pretty straightforward, but super duper missable. And this achievement is to get like a number error or something on your phone. There it is, 5 gamer score. Pretty basic stuff. Alright, once you get that knocked out of the way, we are going to move on with the story. So you want to dial 120 hashtag or £, wherever part of the world you're from and whatever you call it. So make sure you do that. So 120 and then the £, or hashtag. And then you want to fast forward until you get to this part with all the people. You should get your first text message. You want to keep an eye in the upper left hand corner right there with the cell phone interface. Whenever it's flashing, it should say that you have a new message. Alright, so hit up your phone and then go to your messages and then open up your text messages, and you should get an achievement for checking them for a 5 gamer score. So that's pretty cool. You want to back out, and then you should have a second inbox. And this works like most cell phones where you have a sent items list as well as a received items list. So this second box is going to be your sent items. So we're going to hit A over it, and that should access it and check all of your sent text messages. So hit A, and you should get another achievement for a 5 gamer score. So that's 2 achievements for checking both of your inboxes. And after that, you want to go back to the main interface. This time you want to go to the wrench in the lower right hand corner, which is like settings or system preferences or configuration, whatever you want to call it. The first thing you want to do is you want to click on the first option and then change your background to background number 3, and this should give you another achievement for a 5 gamer score, which is to change your background. And there we go. And then we're going to back out to the settings menu again, and then you want to go to the second option, which is ringtones, and you want to set it to beginning of fight, so make sure you set it to that, and pick the second option, and that should give you another achievement for another 5 gamer score. So a lot of achievements dealing with the cell phone right here that you can miss. Alright, so once you do that, we're going to go back to our text messages and then respond to the message we just got. So click on that and then open up the message we just got, so the first one, and then you want to click on the first little hyperlink thing. So you should have like these 2 links right here in the text message, and to click on them, you just double tap A to send a response, and that should give you another achievement, which is to respond to a text message. It's going to be for a 5 gamer score, so that should knock another one out of the way. So after you get that done, what you want to do is you just want to leave now, because there's nothing too important with this text message. That's how the cell phone works. We're going to be doing that a lot in this episode, so make sure you pay attention to where we're getting text messages and where we have to respond, because those are the choices we have to make in order to get a perfect ending. So some stuff's gonna happen. You're gonna meet this girl. She gets on the stage and busts some mad rhymes and explains some sciencey stuff because it is a sci-fi game. Then you end up at the temple with these 2 girls, and some more stuff happens. You get to the TV warehouse, I assume, and then you get another text message. So the person we responded to sent us another text message. You're gonna open it, and then you're gonna click on the first link, and this should open up a picture. So this is how attachments work. So you just open that up and then click on the second option to view attachment. You want to view both attachments, so just keep hitting A until you get the picture right there, and that should give you an achievement for 50 gamer score. So that's very easy to miss. After you do that, you want to make sure you respond to that text message, which is going to be the first option after picking that link. That one's very easy to miss because you might just check the attachments and not respond to it, but make sure you do both. Alright, you're going to meet Swimsuit Girl and her dad at the TV store, I guess. And then you're going to end up over here. You want to respond to the text message we just got once we get into the newsstand area right here. And then you want to fast forward. Some more stuff's going to happen. And then once the game stops, what you want to do is you want to bring up your phone again. And this time we are going to call someone. So you want to call the first person in your contacts. And then just keep fast forwarding. And then we're going to meet Glasses Girl. The game's going to stop, but there's nothing important to do here. So just keep hitting A and fast forwarding along through this. She's basically going to bring up your cell phone interface and give you her number, I presume, like adding a new contact. So I guess that's what's happening there. It's nothing you can really control, so just skip over it. And then you're in the restaurant with the two maids. You should get another text message, so open that up, and then you want to click on the first link and then send another response. So you should be good right there. Put the phone away and then keep fast forwarding, and then some stuff's gonna happen. Your sidekick, the fat dude with the glasses, is going to pause you, and you're going to get a text message you can't skip. Just go through it. Really long text message. I guess in Japan they don't believe in the 200 character rule, but put that away and then get through this text field, and then just want to keep hitting A until the game lets you fast forward again. So just hit fast forward. Some stuff's gonna happen as always, and you should get another text message. Make sure you open it, and you can't really do anything with that because we can't read Japanese. Fast forward until you get to the next scene. You should get a text message immediately as it starts. You want to pick the second option. It's the one with the cross in the middle of it, and then send a response through that link. So make sure you respond to the second link, or else you will mess up the achievement. Fast forward until we get to the computer lab again, and then you should get another text message. You want to make sure you open up the image here. It's the girl from Chaos Head. So it's the rocker kind of musician girl whose name is Faz, I think. She's the lead singer of Phantasm or something. But once you can't fast forward anymore, and once you get to a part where the guy will just loop, so like every time you hit A, it just loops over and over, bring up your phone and then call the parentheses option again, and then dial 120 hashtag again, and then continue to fast forward. And after a little while, you should meet the girl again with the jacket cuffs, and then you're going to get one last text message. Make sure you open up the hyperlink that's attached to it, and view the text file which is attached to the text message. So you can read all that, but it's a bunch of Japanese characters, so we're going to skip that. And that's the last choice we have to make. Just fast forward to the end of the chapter. You can make a save if you want to. I recommend it because you don't want to mess up later on and have to play the whole game all over. So some more stuff's gonna happen. The girl causes an electrical current and some other stuff, but you should get the achievement for finishing the chapter. There it is, 10 gamer score. Don't forget to check back for more achievement guides and import goodness, and that's it.